Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 21 of the month of May. I am out in the garage. I am working on my manifold to the merge pipe on the T4 flange for the turbo. I've got it all mocked up behind me, and now I've just got to figure out what exactly it's going to take to put it all together. So let's get you off the stand here and over to the turbo. So as you can see, I've still got this big piece here. I have got the turbo mounted to the flange, to the bracket. I've got my air conditioning pump in the way so that I know exactly what I have to clear. So now I have to figure out the orientation of this contraption and this contraption, and what I'm going to do with this. I'm thinking I may put a bellow pipe here. So I'll put that in the picture. So if I do that, that'll give this a little bit of movement, potentially. Now I know that those are supposed to give movement this way, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is still got to clock a little bit. But pretty much it's going to sit something like this. All right, I've got you reset up in the tripod. My big ass turbo is the size of my head. Holy crap. So anyway, I'm thinking that this is going to be somewhere right around there, so that this here can be square and then this sits flat. Let me just move you over just a hair more. There we go. So that, yeah, this kind of all clears. My frame rail is right here. Not sure how I'm going to do my turbo. The old setup, it came out this way, like straight back, and then 90 down. But I think this time around, it's going to come straight down and then go around into the intercooler. But with that, I've got to be mindful of how this all gets put together, clears the belts so that it doesn't get too hot at the belt. The last turbo kit actually got really close to this belt. Now I didn't actually install the air conditioning compressor. I didn't charge the system. I need the lines made in order to do this. So that hopefully is going to be this year's job. And yeah, I'm thinking something like that, but this pipe may actually get pushed down, because if I do use that bellow over here, this is not gonna, this has got to be pushed down somewhere around here now. Yeah. So I think I'm kind of at a standstill with this. Maybe it might be better this way. I think I'm at a standstill right now because I need to cut this off. I need to order that bellow, which, yes, is going to give me movement this way, not really too much side to side. But I think once I get this chopped, I get that bellow which is about 2.5 inches. They make a couple of them. One's 2.5, one's 4 inch. Excuse me. This is about 4 inches right here from like back here. And then, you know, this piece would have to go in. And then, yeah. But I am putting the V-band flange in. I could probably put it here, which would then bring this down even further. Or, yeah, I don't know. But I want to put the V-band flange on it so that if I do have to remove things, I can disconnect and get it out a lot easier. Like get the turbo off if I need to get the turbo off, get this manifold off if I need to get this manifold off, which I hopefully doubt I'll ever have to do that again, but you never know. So yeah, so I think I'm going to get that ordered up. I don't want to cut this. I mean, I'll cut the angle off of it so I can cut it right about here. That'll give me a little bit more understanding of where things need to be. So I think I'll go ahead and do that now. All right, so I cut it down, and where are we here? So I cut it down here straight. We've got our basically 180, and when this goes in place here, there's going to be about a 4.5 inch piece of pipe there, which I don't know. I can't remember if this is going to be too long. I'm going to have to pull this off the car. I don't think it's going to be too far down that this is going to be in the way of the road or anything, because I mean I still got oil pan and everything else. I'm going to just pull this off and double check that as well. But yeah, that might be in the way. I just don't know. But if it isn't, then I can swing this and go straight this way. I can have my wastegate off of here, back here, wherever it fits. I'm not 100% sure yet. So I'm going to take this back off this manifold, put this on the car, and see how it sits on the car. All right, I'm back under the car now. Obviously, this pipe isn't going to work. It's got to go straight over that way. But this pipe exhaust is like right in line with the core support here. So it is a little long. I'd like to tuck that up a little bit. That's just too close to the ground for my liking. It is still above the K member. Oops, still above the K member. So if anything did hit, I mean, it would hit the K member first. But it clears frame rail. All that is clear. So I don't know. Like I said, this is about 4 inches here. So I could get the 2.5 inch bellow, which would then bring it up 2 inches, which I think would be perfectly fine. Yeah, that's it's going to be interesting. Sorry if my hand was on the mic. I don't know. I don't think those lines are going to be in the way for my heater core, because of the way it comes down. I think the mount is like up against the frame rail, so it's going to come down and around. So yeah, I think it's going to clear these. If not, I do have 90-degree banjo bolts for these that will take care of, so they're not going to stick out. They'll be out a lot less than that. Confused now, but like I said, these are going to get moved inwards. These lines are going to get routed on the other side of this K-member. Yeah, it's hard to see what I'm really pointing at, but I think you can figure it out here. If they got on the inside of the K-member, then they're not going to be in the way. Thoughts, decisions. I don't know. But this is definitely going to be too low. It's got to come up. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Thoughts? Well, this is where I'm going to leave this. I'm at a loss. Got some things to think about on how I want to do this. But it is what it is, really. Ultimately, I'm sure somebody has some better ideas. I'm like, oh, why didn't you just do it this way? But this is me. I'm just doing what I think I can do. Trying to do things the best I can. Whatever. Car will run what it runs. I'm gonna have fun doing. But like I said, if you've got any suggestions, feel free to comment. Chances are it's going to be too late after the fact, and I don't know, but whatever. I'll figure it out. But this has been day 22? I think 22. I don't even know what day it is. What is the date? Yeah, 22nd of February. Day 22, video 21, because I'm an idiot and didn't do one day. But regardless, see you tomorrow.